Let's go. Let's go. Countdown to 2024. Torian gotta relax. Back at y'all again, man. Live on the Wednesdays, no strings attached. Y'all know what it is, man. Let's get to it, man. I ain't said this in a while. They tell me I've been slacking the second part of 2023. But y'all know what we do on this show, man. We talk about relationships and the culture. The most important thing is that we allow everybody that jumps in the chat or that jumps on live with us on the panel to express themselves in their most organic state, or at least as much as YouTube will allow these days. You dig? We're going to have a good, what I think is a good conversation. I don't know what y'all think, hell. We're talking about, what the hell was it? Somebody dropped something? What the hell going on? But tonight we're going to talk about money and relationships. It's always a good topic just because it's always something that people are always worried about, beefing about. Is the money right? Is it there? What's going on? So the question that I'm asking is, why does it seem like successful men date broke women? Looking for broke women. I don't know if they're looking for, if it's a coincidence. I don't know. Right? So we're going to have that conversation tonight. Why they getting these broke women? If you're in the chat, jump up in here, man. We appreciate y'all as always. Thank you for everybody that's been downloading. The downloads are going up in the audio, wherever it is that you listen to your podcast, man. We do appreciate that, whether it's Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, wherever you listen to us at, man. We definitely appreciate y'all. Definitely shout out to the UK listeners as well. They've been showing a lot of love, so thank y'all. Yeah, let's get it, man. We got Torian in here with us tonight. My cousin and your cousin Torian, aka I Runs Wild, eating some Frenchies tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What's up?
What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Y'all already know I'm ready to talk my ish, but I've been talking my ish all week. It feels like on IG. Let's pop some more shit.
We're gonna get into your IG beef a little later as well. We're gonna talk about that. And of course, triple OG. We got Shody Mo, aka Cozy Mo. What up, Mo?
What's up, y'all? It's great to be back on a Wednesday night. You already know the drill. I'm glad you're here with us. Go ahead and grab your drink because we got some good topics for y'all tonight. Let's get it.
Grab that drink. I don't know where Lionel is. Lionel had a long day of playing pickleball.
Lionel doing exactly that.
Right, he grabbing that drink.
Right. He took your advice early and he going to go get it. All right, let's do this then. While we waiting on that, I want to play this video. I wanted to play it last week. I think Naomi's on her way here in a little bit. We'll see if she pulls up here in a sec. We'll get her up. Y'all let me know if y'all see her in the back. I want to play this because this, I think it was a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, I think, when it first came out and kind of went low-key viral. I could see if people's, I'm going to test the real OGs of No Strings. If you remember Bree from the show, shout out to Bree. I could see this with Bree's dad. Mo's dad, nah, this wouldn't be the look. But this is how this young man proposed. Or no, not how he proposed. This is how he asked his future father-in-law for his daughter's hand in marriage. Here we go. Yeah, so they at the strip club right now, and he had them bring out the sign with the bottles, with the damn glitter and everything. Okay, pause it real quick, Torian, because her dad looks like he low-key maybe used to be a hitman or something for somebody.
Which one's the dad?
The one right there with the tight shirt on with the damn muscles. This nigga looks like he was a low-key hitman. But talk to me though. What y'all think though, man? First of all, being at the strip club with your future father-in-law for me is already a little crazy.
That's crazy. That is crazy. I was just about to say the fact that y'all even in the strip club together.
You think that's crazy?
I think that's a little crazy.
Mo, can you imagine somebody asking your dad, like a dude you're dealing with, like, hey, you know, going to the strip club, you want to pull up? You know what I'm saying?
He probably wouldn't even be in that place. Like,
nigga, I know. That's what I'm saying.
Imagine him going. Okay, like
you did.
So
yeah, he pulled. Okay, finish it out, Torian, because yeah, my dude, like it becomes a whole scene in there. Let's go.
You got a cow. Back in the day, they used to give a guy a cow. You got a horse or some shit. I got you. I told the boy to give me a lap dance.
There you go. They have like they're having a real moment right now. Him and his future son-in-law having a real moment.
That's good for them.
Do they had a real moment in the strip
That's
club.
crazy.
He got emotional.
The dance,
I got to be a strip club partner for life.
No, I feel like he felt like he was at home. Like he must be there all the time. I can't believe this is happening.
Hold on, bring it back. They still getting emotional.
Is that her face on that big face back there?
I missed that. They got her face on the big phone in the back. Hold on, bring it back a little bit, Tori.
no.
Oh man, look.
That is.
They got the cutout of her face. Yo, this is wild.
Did you say it was a proposal?
Yeah.
No, not the proposal. It's him asking her dad, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's funny because he's trying to be quote unquote traditional in that sense, right? Because that's a very traditional thing. I talk to a lot of younger guys now who feel like that's not something that they feel like they need to do.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, they feel like they feel like, hey, if I would, I'm not against doing it, but it's not something I feel like I need to do. Well, like I couldn't imagine anybody my age not doing that shit. That should be like, oh, hold on, nigga, you disrespectful little motherfucker, right?
You bring out the crazy version of me.
Yeah, like
I'll shut everything down. I'll be shutting shit down left and right. Shut it down. Hitting that button.
But yeah, they pulled up to the strip club though, and he asked her dad for his daughter's hand in marriage, which is how often does her future husband and her dad hang out at the strip club together? That's a very interesting. Does he own the strip club? Maybe, I don't know.
Right.
Does the father-in-law might own it?
Maybe. I'll be surprised by who be owning clubs, so you never know.
Pull his picture one more time. He does give like a little vibe. He might own a strip club on the side, right?
Like that shirt says a lot.
It is.
The tight ass shirt. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
and the print.
Yeah. The shirt is screaming.
Shout out to it.
I feel like that could be a cool like bonding. I feel like it's a little ugly with the face cards, but I feel like I could see that for people, I'm classier than that, but I could see that for people.
Hold on, that's first of all, they throwing money at him. Yeah, like turn up. Like what? Lionel, that was funny as hell though. Lionel be sneak this, and he was like, "I'm classier than that," but hey,
Yeah, I could see that for people. Like we would probably end the night there for sure, but like maybe.
It's below what I would do, but hey,
But maybe I'm boring because I just always think of dinner.
Hilarious.
Right,
Loser. There's so many restaurants to try. Like
I'm like, I love dinner. I love a good dinner. So.
Exactly.
That's
and you have
original.
Now you can hear each other. You can have
Right.
some cocktails.
Think outside the box.
Okay, which I really am thinking outside the box all 2024.
Period.
Hilarious. Oh no, I thought it was funny though. I don't know. I can see a few people. That's why I say I think I can see Bree. I can see. What's my father? I forget my dude's name, but I can see him being up in there chilling, having him a couple drinks in the strip club, no problem.
I don't know, because her dad don't play though either. So
I know, but he said he have a good time though. He wouldn't. I don't think he would turn down. I don't think he would turn down a strip club invite. I think he might be in. I feel like he might be in, but I don't know. It's something about that though. I mean, clearly though, they've hung out there before. That wasn't their first rodeo in the strip club together.
Do you picture that like in a certain way? Because that could be your reality in less than 10 years, like 7 years, 8 years.
It won't be my reality because I won't go.
No, but like, do you see it in a certain way? Is there like a way to do that where you feel like, okay, that's kind of how I picture it, Like, do you have a vision of this moment in your head?
Oh, for like somebody asking me for one of my girls, hand in marriage. Nah, not really. I don't have any like in my head. I don't have it. Like as long as it's just something. It don't gotta be like no long drawn out fucking speech. I ain't really dramatic on that type of stuff. But just if you just want to come to me and just on some, hey, this is where it's at now. I just want you, I'm just asking for your blessing, right? Or I'm just want to talk to you about it, whatever. That's fine. You know what I mean?
No big deal.
Yeah. I wouldn't trip. Now look, that might change later because I don't have sons, right? I have girls, so I might get to a point to where, especially with somebody that like she dates that like like man, he cool. I think he a cool dude. Cause sometimes they talk about how guys with daughters they start looking at those guys kind of as almost like sons. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a son-in-law, but it kind of looks, you know what I mean? So maybe it might be something like that. I don't know. So I reserve the right to change, but at this point, you know, I ain't really on no dramatic shit. Yeah, all right, little nigga. You know what I'm saying? Don't put your hands on. Other than that, nigga, yeah, go on. Go on about y'all business.
When I asked Tamara's dad and I asked her mom both separately, just because they're not together, but then like I talked to her dad at the park. Like we went to the park and like had like some like food truck and like some ice cream.
Oh wow.
And just like talked and walked around the park. And then but it was also good to get to know each other as well. But then with her mom, of course, I did dinner and I was just like, yeah, here's what I'm thinking. They were all both so like nice and receptive, thankfully.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. I think I called my father on the phone. I wasn't finna drive way down there, man.
Oh,
that's hard to drive though.
Damn.
Hey, listen, I've been knowing the man for how long? I've been knowing the man now for 20-something years. We've been knowing each other for a long time, man. It was cool with the phone.
I know you 20-some years, and you can't make a trip down.
Right.
You can't just drive.
Sometimes that would say so much to me. I was like, wow, like you actually made that drive. I'm like, anything you need, I'm here at this point. Like we locked in for life.
I think I could have really have seen that if I didn't have the background with her family. I could see, you know what I'm saying, maybe being like, you know what, let me do this face to face. I could see that. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you just be eager. So you just want to like get like, I need to make this call. Let me make this happen.
Yeah, like for me, it was like I had to do everything like right away because I didn't want to change my mind. So I was like, hold on. I was like, I did everything within the same day. Like most people, they might like buy a ring and then like think about it, right?
And
No,
hold it for a minute. I've seen that with my own two eyes and have the ring for a minute. I'm like, what did you get this ring for?
Like everything happened like within like a 72-hour window. It was like boom, 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 boom. We done here.
Oh, he knew.
We gotta get this shit. Yeah, we gotta fix because if I just wait around with this ring, I'm gonna start thinking about stuff.
Like, Naomi, she put it on a man don't want to marry me. Put it on. He said we got 72 hours, 3 days.
72 hours. We doing this shit. We ain't bullshitting. We ain't bullshit. Talk to me though, Torin. What if somebody called your pops up and said, "Hey, pull up to this strip club, and then I wanna talk. Let's go to the strip club." Your pops is from Milwaukee, right? He might be with the shits. There's a lot of pimping went out there in Milwaukee.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't thought about that honestly. I wouldn't care. I don't think he would either. He's not like traditional at all, and nothing about my life is traditional. So
you might just be surprised. Like, you want to marry who? Dorian, the fuck?
Like, sure?
I did just see this video and it was so cute. So I'm like, I might even want that for myself. It was basically like the couple surprising their family that they had went and got eloped.
Wow.
I made like this little presentation video for them to like show them like the little shit that they did. So, and our parents were surprised too. So I would probably want something like that. Like just
I did a thing.
Right. Like
So I did a thing.
How inconsiderate.
not inconsiderate.
Yeah. I'm gonna be the asshole dad to get up and walk out in the middle of your little presentation.
Right.
In the middle of your little presentation, nigga.
Like, that ain't real. They didn't talk to me.
That's crazy. No. I mean, I can see that because I don't know. If I had kids and I had a daughter or vice versa, whatever, I think I would want them to say something. But I wouldn't be like butthurt if they didn't. I'd just be like, okay.
I feel like that's so offensive. I'm like, what does that say about our connection? You just didn't give a fuck at all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I feel like, especially if I feel like me and the young man have kind of been building a little bit, just chopping it up, family functions coming around. You know what I'm saying? We chopping it up, and damn, hold on, you ain't even. Yeah, hold on, young player. Shit, let me talk to you. I got hit him with the old school shit. Hold on, player. Talk to you.
If you pull up and drive hours, you win extra points. If you just elope and go off, you are in the negative. Now, how are you gonna get back from that? Like, what are you gonna do after that?
Yeah,
like you're negative 200.
It's funny though. I got you coming up right here, Naomi. It's funny though, because I was talking about one of my best friends growing up. And we got some age on us now. So me and my homeboys, if they run across somebody from like high school, let's say, right? them people are fully grown with like kids, and in most cases, like big kids, right? So he's like, man, you know what I'm saying? I seen no girl, but he was like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Shit, she got a son, no, he like a junior in high school. He like nigga like 6'3", 6'4". Like, yeah, you don't need them kind of problems in your life, bro.
I wonder if people be talking to the son too, like, hey, this is what I'm thinking, this is how I feel about your mom.
Yeah, you don't need them kind of problems in your life, bro. You just trying to rekindle something old from high school. Now you got to deal with a whole grown man in the house that don't know you. You walking in there at 5'11", nigga looking at you like, who this nigga, mama?
And I feel that's more important than Lionel said, like people who ask the kids. I feel like that's more important than you asking my parents. Like,
if your parent was getting married or remarried.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
I know I would
more important, but
I would have definitely told my mom's husband no. But
oh wow,
you said you didn't like him, no.
Yeah.
But you know what older folks gonna say though? Stay out of grown folk business though. That's what they're gonna say.
Right, that's the old school.
Right, I'm like, but it's my business because I'm in the household. I'm living with this like y'all not, like y'all outside.
Grown folk business, nigga.
Because the parents the step parent be beefing with the kid. I've seen an episode on Iyanla Fix My Life, and there's a kid that was on there, and so was the stepdad because they were at war basically, and the mom was just so torn, like, I don't know what to do, Iyanla. Like, I love them both. Like, I feel like I'm losing my husband, but I won't lose my son. So I can only imagine like how nasty of a situation that is.
Yeah, it could get there. Yeah, I know it. If I was older and who I was now, it would have definitely been.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
But I'm proud of you for having your mom's back, Tori. You should have chopped it. Sabotage.
I wish I could have, but everybody was like, no, you're just being mad because they're moving on. I'm like, no, I could read this nigga energy. Like, he's a horrible person. Like,
they just be dismissing you as a kid.
Yeah.
No, man, I feel like children, that's something that you definitely need to like take heed of. Like, especially when it comes to your child, because your child knows how you should be loved. Like, point blank period. They know how you should be treated. And so your child's not going to stand for you being mistreated or with someone that you really don't deserve to be with.
That was such a bar, Naomi. Like, your child knows how you need to be loved. That's a bar.
No, fast. Because I wish my mama would have listened. She did not.
Right. And then it ended up coming back. Like, yeah.
No, facts. That shit got worse than I would have even known was possible. I'm like, damn, I just didn't like him.
Right.
Here's the reason why. Like, wow.
Foreshadowing my life.
Yeah, you know how that shit go. Hey, if you just tapped in with us tonight, man, we gonna have a conversation about why successful men date broke women. Yes, I'm going full Kevin Samuels tonight. Rest in peace to the great late Kevin Samuels. We gonna go there. Naomi is keeping our head rap quota going.
Yeah.
Shout out to the rap. I feel it. Let's go. We got this second video touring real quick before we get to the main topic. I want to play this for everybody real quick because this is where me and Lionel are going to part ways. Because Lionel is going to be 100% for it. I ain't gonna say he's for it. He just wouldn't be against it. I'll put it
100%. You know, sometimes I'm like 85.
No. This is your wheelhouse. Lionel's not. You're not gonna be necessarily for it, but you won't be against it. Me, 1000% I'm out. Close the door. We ain't going nowhere.
Tori and Robotones.
Huh? Give me 5 seconds. All right, boom.
There we go. Torian got to get his dial up going. There we go. Okay, now look, I'm saying this is, at first I was like, is this just cap for the internet? But I guess she is out and about though, right? On this picture, Torian? On this video, I guess. She's out somewhere, right? Yeah. Ain't no way.
With her man, though.
I don't give a fuck who she's with. Go ahead.
So what do we have here?
A wife.
Oh my God! Where you have nigga? Does he let you come outside like? Okay, Miss Parker. So what do we have here?
You understand? See, she got to relax.
I mean, she with her man. She with her man.
And listen, clearly he's in the pimping. I'm not mad at him.
No,
he's clearly
he into letting motherfuckers know what he got. If she want to show off what she got, he go like, yeah, Yeah,
She's
I'm
a
with
wrong
that.
step away from showing full monkey, Torian. Let's be very clear what's going on here.
So what? But it ain't gonna
What?
show.
Is it?
It's not.
No, she better than me because I couldn't trust myself. I would have to. You have to be so careful in a dress like that. Like you
That's
bend
what I'm
over
saying.
wrong and everything.
Oh, a gust of
the
wind?
wind blowing, the
Yeah.
wind blowing. Like no, she's a boat.
And that was peekaboo if that wind blow.
She got a pussy cover.
No fast because I'm about to say you can see the little corner.
Yeah, not you looking, you gay.
No, it's all out for everybody to see.
You understand me? Okay, let's go. Let me hear it, Torian. Let me hear it, Lionel.
I feel like she put that shit on for her guy.
There you go.
Like she's looking good for her guy. Like you
Yeah.
don't have like date nights all the time, and like knowing that she can even put this shit on like this because everybody's not able. Like she put her. I feel like she looks good. I definitely see the side of how like okay that may be like a lot for some people. Like I definitely respect and get that. But from my perspective, like I respect the fact that she like put herself together. Like she looks good, and then like it's on a date with me. Like the more questionable thing could potentially be like a girls' night. But I really just try avoiding the lane of being like, hey, don't wear that. Unless it just like doesn't go together or look good like that. I'm like, this is in the name of support. But besides that, I'm totally like, you know.
Damn, hold on, the chat went her. Shout T Ross in the chat said that's trash. Shit. Okay.
That's crazy.
Damn.
I
Okay.
feel like she looks really good.
Okay, but hold on. So let's talk about the damn, I get everybody's name confused. I'm drunk. Let's talk about it, Lionel. Because you said she out with me, out with her man. Okay, cool. But you might you might see it a little bit different if it's on a quote unquote girls' night.
Yeah, I could like maybe have a different perspective, but even then still being aware of like not like just trying to tell somebody what to do. That's just not my vibe at all. Like if she ends up putting herself together, I'm like, oh shit, okay, you stepping out for real. It's like I have like faith that you'll be like respectful, but you got the space of like while you're young, like if you got it, find it, and like while you look good, one day you're gonna be 70, you ain't gonna be able to put that shit on like that.
Right.
But I can appreciate that.
Don't tell Naomi that. Naomi's gonna tell y'all age that y'all doing this age stuff. Tell them, Naomi, that shit is false.
No, I was definitely thinking like, hey, don't put me in that box. Okay.
You wearing that
might
70?
rocking.
I mean, chances are. And then besides the chances, like, I mean, no, that would at that point I'd be like, oh wow, she's 70.
No, and I'd be like, see, now you really need to stay out grown folks' business. Like, please mind your business over here, okay?
Like, oh, she needs to go home.
Like she's with her man.
Yeah. Like, y'all need to take that shit home.
Grandma and grandpa is out for the night. Okay.
Right.
No, but literally meeting me on a date, like, and looking like this, that was just like, this is the appetizer. Like, this is great. this is high. You look great.
No, it's definitely giving easy access, and I could definitely get down with that. I like me a little public things. So,
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know. Look, maybe I'm a pervert, but I feel like I feel like she also has one of those butt plugs in that like you can clap and it changes colors. I feel like she has that on for some reason. I don't know why.
Very specific. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sick. Hold on, now I'm the sick.
That was
nigga.
very specific. What have you been watching?
You gotta start a line with maybe I'm a pervert.
Right. Like that was the first.
No, and then he didn't even stop at butt plug. He said that shit light up when you.
Oh, it gotta be the one that you can clap and that shit light up.
Claps. Oh my god! I was sick on the first part and realized when it claps, it changes color, guys.
Oh yeah.
Dear
No,
God.
this nigga got real specific. What OnlyFans model you following that be doing that shit, bro?
Right. What are you and your wife be doing?
Hey, now listen, y'all know
Money on your ass.
there was a time on this show where we were doing sex toy reviews. So we have to bring that back. Somewhere I still got them edible panties from a couple years ago, somewhere around.
Wow, that's crazy.
What?
That's an artifact.
Why you
It
ain't
is.
use those? It's crazy.
I'm out. I don't need candy.
You said, why
Goddamn candy. T. Ross said that dress cost $9.
not?
Hilarious, by the way.
No, I was definitely thinking it's definitely like a cheap dress, and it's like kind of nothing.
It's probably really nice. Probably some nice fabric.
Torian funny as hell.
But you know, women's clothes be cheap anyway.
No, it definitely do. But I
Actually,
have
that
an
definitely be
outfit that's
cheap.
kind
They
of like
charge at least
similar, so
100.
I can just get like the vibes. And
And
it's
then
just
I'm
like
telling you, put that on the next girl.
it's so
Put it on the next woman
insecure.
and see if she's gonna eat.
It's so insecure. I mean, I'll eat. I have a great body. I can eat that shit too.
No, not you personally, but like, cause if it's $9, but it's looking like $75.
Hilarious, nigga.
That's
Like she
75.
she put. I feel like she really put that shit on.
I mean, there's not much to put on, I know.
But that's what I'm saying. Like if you can't just you can't put that on everybody.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Everybody's not able. Everybody's not gonna eat.
No, so it's given like
For everybody in the audio, I'm sorry. We've neglected y'all for about the last 10 minutes here. So who wants to describe this dress for everybody listening on the audio version? I can't even. It's like a dress, but half of it is.
It's like one shoulder out, one leg out, one cheek halfway out.
There you
go. Boobie finna pop out.
Yeah, it's like half of the dress is basically not there. It's just held on.
But that's a bad description too.
No, but it's doing like a good job for like staying on
holding
her ass. Because I feel like my ass would be jiggling out.
And it fits well. That's like I feel like she like did her shit.
You know, me and a good friend of mine had a conversation because he told me, I don't know how we got on this topic, but he told me that he dated a girl with a BBL and he was uncomfortable going out with her in public.
Wow.
No, he was like,
yo, just so big, everybody in the spot was so uncomfortable. What Drake say?
Yeah, but he was like, when we walked in, he was like, first of all, it was like the way her clothes would fit would sometimes, like, depending on what it was, it would just,
No, and they can't even really wear regular clothes if it's
Correct.
like one of the extra big BBLs.
Right.
I'm like, girl, not committing your life to wearing tights every day.
Yeah,
I have a friend that has a BBL that y'all know her, y'all would never guess.
Yeah, T. Ross, maybe that's a better description. It's a swimsuit cover-up. Hilarious. All right, let's go, Mo. Talk to me, Mo. I know, Mo. This don't seem like your style, Mo, but Mo might go out and put that shit on. I don't know, Mo.
I mean, Cozy Mo, I'm all about comfortability. This is like it's sexy. Don't get me wrong. This is a sexy dress, but for being practical, I mean, it just seems like it's a lot to just kind of keep an eye on while you walking around doing shit. It's a lot to keep an eye on, and I personally hate that type of shit. Like, I don't know, that's just me, but she working it, okay. This type of dress though, and I'm gonna just keep it real. Like, this is the type of dress I don't mean this in the way that y'all may think, but this is the type of dress I'm gonna put on when I don't plan to make it out the door. Like, I'm not making it out the door wearing some shit like that. Like, not run away like, oh, my man not gonna let me. It's kind of like, oh, you trying to start something. Like, make it to the dinner tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's just the type of energy, because if you with the shits, I'm with the shits. Like, we both with the shits. Yeah. Okay, so that's the type of dress I mean, for me, that's the type of dress I'm gonna put on when I don't plan to even make it nowhere. Making it nowhere tonight. We're gonna try again.
We're gonna try
again later. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if he's cool, they obviously are comfortable with it. He's hyping her up, which is cool. Some people just don't care about shit like that because obviously they're going out together. So, but would I personally choose to wear something like this myself? Probably not, because it's just, like I said, a lot to worry about. But she got it. She working it. She got that ass. She got that body banging. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, girl. She flaunting it. Like, I can't be mad at her.
Yeah, she doing her thing. She definitely
people be weird regardless of the fit. Like, people are gonna be weird perverts if you got on a t-shirt and jeans. Like,
this is true.
You don't do this shit for the people.
This is true, because I literally was just recently in Walmart and some just like, I don't know, just some basic ass shit. Like, in big t-shirt, you know what I'm saying? And some nigga was in the store like, damn, god damn, like loud as fuck. And I was like,
that sounds like an old nigga, Naomi.
He really wasn't even old. And then come to find
young
out,
nigga shit. That's some old nigga saying.
I come to find out the other aisles, right? See, he with his bitch.
Wow,
my nigga, there you go.
That shit was crazy. So I'm telling you, Men don't give a fuck what you got on, what you doing, who they with. Clearly, so yeah, I agree with that statement Lionel talking
I
about.
just want to know, like first, like I don't know, maybe the ladies can tell me. It just seems like even sitting down in that dress could be a challenge.
Yeah, I mean,
You would definitely have to be careful. Like, so coochie not out. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, and like I'm
and I
guessing
feel like she not wearing no panties. So it's just like she
no,
really out here raw dogging
Because they
that.
make those covers that like go over the front, you know.
That can like just cover the thing that
Yeah.
goes like up.
Like they have things that kind of only cover that area, you know what I'm saying? But like I
at
said,
this
for me,
point,
I like to, even though if I'm gonna go a little sexy, I still like to be comfortable if I'm gonna be walking around and doing things. So something like this, I'm gonna be like, damn, I don't want to have to keep adjusting if I'm gonna have to keep adjusting or
like where are they going? Are they only going to go to eat that night and go
I
home?
feel like it could only be dinner because
Yeah.
at a club, like you can't go to no club. Your shit gonna be all out. You fuck around and want to wobble, do a little dance thing.
Now look, maybe as
So
a
I feel
couple,
like sitting down is the only option for this outfit.
maybe as a couple, they're into that whole thing where like he wants to see men, you know, hitting on her or into her.
Right.
Maybe that might make it more popping when they get home. Might make it a little bit.
I mean,
more
I feel
spicy.
like most men kind of like their women to be noticeable.
Hold on, Naomi. What do you mean when you say noticeable?
I think men would definitely like get with certain women just to be like, look at my bitch, look
Right.
what I
They walk
have.
in the room, they all looking at her like, yeah.
Like,
I
yeah,
mean,
that's fine. I did that.
I would say yeah, no. Because I think that like there is a certain, I don't want to say pride. I don't think that's the right word, but there is a certain.
Like you don't want
something
niggas coming up and talking to her.
I mean, you don't want. I don't want niggas to be. I would say this. I don't want niggas to be disrespectful. I'll put it that way, right?
No facts, but you want men to at least like okay, he got. Let me dap this nigga up because he did this shit.
Yeah, like, but again, you know what's funny though, because it could like niggas can do too much. It's fine. Like if you know, like, damn, my girl got that, my lady got that shit on tonight. And you walk into somewhere, you see, y'all walking in, dudes looking, that's no problem. Yeah, but all right, nigga, like look, but now have a nice night, the rest of your night now. You know what I'm saying? I don't need you the whole night, nigga, to keep looking. Goddamn, man. Like,
he waiting for you to go to the bathroom.
Right. Like
just in case this nigga mess up, girl. If he ever fuck up one time.
Right. Now I'm out here looking like Ime Udoka in these streets. All right, let's go, man. Shout out to her, though. She did have that shit on tonight, man. I ain't mad at her. Shout out to her dude. I'm sure everybody's secure. I don't want to hear no, oh, Roy he is insecure. Man, fuck y'all. I don't want to hear none of that foolishness. It's going to be 2024. And at this point, I don't give a shit what y'all say about that. I'm doing me, and that's the way I am, goddammit. In the words of Eminem, if I wasn't, then why would I say I am? Can we talk about this for a bit? Can we talk about this situation with the money? That's the reason for the background, the money. Because I feel like, and I got scientific evidence behind this, but more than often I see, and I don't see the reverse of this, and I don't got enough data at this point on the LGBTQ community. It wasn't a lot of people out. We still collecting data on that.
I was just about to say, you collecting your data? Yeah,
we collecting data still. We don't got a lot of data on that right now because everybody was in the closet for a while, so we don't know who was doing what. It's new data. It's just not enough yet. But I don't see it the reverse for women. And here's what I'm talking about specifically. When men are successful or have money or financially they're good or well off of material things, oftentimes you'll see them, the women that they go for, and I've heard this a lot, they feel like they want a woman at that point that they can quote unquote control. And so getting someone maybe who doesn't have the same amount of education or make the same amount of money as you becomes more desirable. And on the opposite side of that, typically you hear a woman who has a certain level of education or who has reached a certain level of financial success. She starts saying, I'm looking for someone on my level. I'm looking for someone who can bring something to the table of hey, I got this, I want to do with that. Now, whether or not that's realistic, that's a whole other conversation. But I do think that like those things are funny because of how opposite they are. A man is going to look for somebody that's going to just allow him to be quote unquote in control and be like, hey, I got the money, Naomi. What I need you to do, I say we going to Tahiti. I don't want to hear nothing about Hawaii. Goddamn it, this is where we going. And if you want to go to Hawaii, then find yourself a goddamn new man with some money. What say y'all? Am I wilding right now? Or do men with money, are they not, I don't know if they purposely looking for broke women, or does it just happen that they happen to get with the woman who has less than they do, Lionel? This is a serious conversation, Lionel, goddamn it. These broke bitches out here. Every NBA nigga got an Instagram model, a broke bitch. Let's go.
No, I feel like you're onto something. Like, that's the thing. People, especially guys, they be liking to be in control. Which not even just like as if I'm separate from that, because I actually had to check myself like a while back. Like I don't really have those issues now. I listen so much more now, and I respect the fact that this is like a whole human, and like I respect her. So that's just like the bottom line. So even though I might be like, can we go to Tahiti first, please, and then we'll do Hawaii like next. Like I might like play that card, but like it's definitely gonna be both. And, like it's important to listen, but I know for a fact that like it's easy to be like, hey, I'd rather like have to say like you should just go along, like trust me, and just like let me lead. Like I recognize that that's a school. Like you got to graduate from that school and like listen. It's about like a mutual respect. Just because like I said it years ago, like submission does go both ways. Like you don't just like expect someone to submit to you and then like boom bam, because then you're like Adolf Hitler, you're like a dictator. But then whenever like submission can go both ways and you can listen and say, okay, I totally respect your opinion. I respect what you'd want to do. Like I told y'all, like I would plan all the dates at one point, but then I like until she told me like, I never like have a say in like what we're about to do. And I'm like, I'm always just on go, but I totally process that, receive it. And that's what it's about. Like both ways, that's got to look like that.
All right, let's go. Y'all ladies, tell me that I'm wilding right now. Let's go.
So I feel like men definitely, I feel like there are men that can be purposefully like trying to have the money so they can have a different upper hand. But then I think it kind of comes down to like the gender norms and like what's normal in society. So I feel like what men and women are looking for is different, of course. So like women may be looking for like and also I feel like when it comes to a woman with money, they have to be coming a certain way, right? As not to like intimidate a man who may have less than them. So it may be women who are totally down for dating a man that hasn't like went to college or doesn't like make as high as she does. But then comes the stereotypes of like, well, when women have money, they want to be in control. So like maybe that comes down to like the capitalism of America, that like whoever be having the money wants to be the one like in control. And so I feel like women could want to just like fuck with men on their own level or above, just to like kind of ease that whole thing. Like, okay, baby, you can still wear the pants. Like, we both got a little money here. You could do that. And I feel like men, they don't necessarily have to think about that. Like they're not worried about like kind of like being taken care of by a woman and like having their like needs met on like the financial level. So I feel like they can be more open to like, she look good, let me just see how this goes. As opposed to like, no, I need a woman that's for sure like on her shit. Yeah, I think sometimes men could just be short-sighted when it comes to things like that. They'll think about it later. They don't think about that shit till later.
Is it well? No, and I respect that position. I just push back a little bit though, because like if I know in order for me to afford the lifestyle, right, that we're experiencing right now, if I know the type of hours that I have to put in terms of work, right, away from the house, I know what I have to do. Maybe I just don't want someone who's having to do the same thing, because then when do we get a chance? You know what I'm saying? Versus, hey, I'm doing this so that I can provide this. So now when I come to the crib, it's like, man, you know what I'm saying? Now we can go on these week-long couple week vacations, and we can do this thing. Versus if we're both doing that, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you can always, in a relationship, you always quote unquote have to make time. But maybe, a lot of guys come to a point to where like, yo, I'm successful. I don't want to be in a position where I have to now do that. I just want somebody who's there.
Like, I don't want to have to wait.
And that'd be the problem.
Like, not you're at work right now. He's like, leave. Leave,
I mean,
bitch. No.
nah, I mean it sounds fucked up when you put it that way,
Yeah, it's
Naomi.
No,
But
and that could totally explain why they want to go for the Instagram models. Because who else doesn't have shit to do at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday?
and she doesn't have to be an Instagram model for this for people out there, right? It's a vast listen, it's a vast Grand Canyon between Michelle Obama and Instagram models. I'm just, putting it out there. It's a lot in between there. But to that point though, these NBA players do seem to have a problem with impregnating Instagram models. I don't know what the hell's going on with do they have an endorsement with anyway. Jesus Christ, these niggas they are impregnating Instagram models at an alarming rate. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit is alarming. Go ahead, Mo. Talk to me, Mo. The money is the motive.
All that money, the money. Okay. I don't really know my take on this, to be real. I mean, I feel like when it comes to having money, I definitely think power trips are real. Like, and I don't know if that's necessary. I mean, definitely with men, of course, not all men, but definitely with men. Maybe the same could be said about women too. Once they get a little bit of that hit of that power, they like, what, I can do it. Because I think that's what a lot of people are, are kind of aspiring to be in a rich type of place for, is to be able to have those moments where it's like I can get people to do what I need them to do and have them, just kind of be at every beck and call. So, I mean, it's no surprise that men are looking for, men with money are looking for women like that. But I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know my take on this. Like, because I guess I haven't had enough examples. I don't know too many examples of where it's like people have really come out about that shit. Does that make sense?
No, it makes sense, but let me say, look, first let me put up what Messiah put, and then I'll kind of retort. He says, does money equal intelligence or situational awareness? Regardless of money, if you're broke or rich or middle class, do you feel the person who can understand logic should be more influential than paper? Listen, that sounds great. And it does. It sounds great. But do I really want to be in a certain tax bracket and then still come home and we got to argue about every damn thing? And if I feel like going back to what Naomi said at the beginning.
No, but that's just so interesting. I think how people can feel like that.
Well,
like you think because you have money that you don't.
Let me expound upon it a little bit though.
Let
me build on it a little bit though, because
that's literally what people think.
But hold on, no. Let me build. Let me build.
That's a real good take. Let me
build though. Let me build on it though, because here's what I'm ultimately saying is that because Naomi spoke about at a certain point it comes back to gender norms, right? Or what people think the gender roles are, right? Is that like, hey, that's the man. He's now afforded a certain lifestyle. As a woman, I'm doing A, B, C, and D for the household, for the family. That's my role now. And so now we've kind of got into these more traditional gender roles, right? So don't get untraditional all of a sudden now. And now you want, what I'm saying? Let's not be halfway traditional. Like, you want to stay at home and be afforded a lifestyle, but then also you want to, power trip, and everything got to be a argument as well. It's like, I mean, I'm not saying that everything is pizza and cream and you can't have an opinion. I ain't saying that. But if every day everything is an argument, that's wild.
Yeah, but that's true too. Even if you're not having it, if you're not just your money's not there, no one deserves to just be coming home and being in combat. And you gotta recognize bitch, what am I doing? This is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be hot, romantic. So then you have to at some point snap out of the fact that whether you're broke or not, because if you argue with somebody all the time, that's a sign. So the problem of it is the source, the root. It's all the fact that people go on this ego trip, power trip, word to mouth. When you get money, it's just it validates people in a way that's crazy. But I've experienced well, maybe I should be I actually take care of this and take care of this, and but it's such I don't know, I don't have the word for it, but it's you have to rise above that ego. and recognize, like, regardless of all that, how do you feel about this person? That, like, would you do this even, like, regardless, you know? And like once you have the answer to that, then like you go forward with peace and like
Can
understand.
I say something?
No, go ahead.
Yes. So I was gonna say too, like, let's also not ignore the fact that, like, when people have different lifestyles, because you can bring somebody in who's not necessarily as successful and, busy, to make a point with the comment that we got. Because then one of the comments was saying the women with businesses, the ones in the medical industry, all that, they too damn busy. Now the thing is we talking about, oh, coming home and arguing. I feel like that can still very much be the reality with somebody who don't got as much to do, because they don't understand what it is that you got to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, because let's be realistic. If you're really making money, you rich, you running businesses and things like that, as a man, you're not going to be around all day, every day, caked up like how she might want to be caked up. Like, I need you around too. You know what I'm saying? And as a woman, if she don't got enough to do to keep her occupied and busy and keep her, working, yeah, shopping and shit like that is cool. But at some point, especially if you're in a relationship with the person and you're really tied to that person, you're loyal to that person, like, you're gonna want to be with that person. But as a woman who's actually maybe has something going on, she might be able to better understand your situation than a woman who doesn't, because she's gonna be like, I get that because I'm going through the same shit with my businesses. You know what I'm saying? I understand because I got things going on in my life, so I can relate. You know what I'm saying? So it may be less of a clash, in some cases where it's like, she can really be there for you, because the woman who is sitting around not even contributing the shit isn't gonna really understand. Well, why can't you spend more time with me? I don't understand why you can't. But the thing is that he like, well, shit, I got to this and the third in order to. Well, I just don't understand. That's the same argument that people in the same. They can still end up having the same issue, in my opinion.
But
So
sometimes, and I agree with you. I agree with everything all y'all are saying. But I'll say this: sometimes it's not about wanting somebody to necessarily understand what I'm saying. I just might want them just to chill, just to be there. I don't need you to fucking just to validate.
yeah,
I
but
know.
either way, it's still not. It's not. That's the thing, is it's not. And I think maybe that's where it comes into the conflict. It's not a one-way street. Like, it's still a whole person, still a whole being on the other side of that situation.
Yeah.
So regardless of what you need, that is still a whole other person that still has needs on their own. So to sit there and say, "Oh, I just need you to be chilling," and well, what the fuck about me? Like, I got
But
needs
no,
too.
No,
that's what I'm
facts.
saying,
So
though.
that's where the issue is coming from. Is the fact that, like, you think you can control somebody
Right.
because you have more money and you think that gives you more power. But at the end of the day, like, yeah, like, you might just want them to chill. And that's fine for you to want things, but they gonna like feel how they feel.
Right.
And that's gonna
And then
be
it's gonna be like,
what it
oh,
is. And so I feel
you
like that would
feeling like this
just
because I'm
be
providing
like
this. Like,
that would
But
just
what
be
I'm saying though
something.
is that, like, Mo brought up a very specific example of two people both having, careers, and then they coming home, that woman coming home and being able to relate. And what I'm saying is, maybe I don't need the relating in from that perspective. And listen, I said in 2024, I know 2023, I said I'm gonna be a little bit more toxic. 2024, I'm going full toxic. Fuck it.
oh,
Oh, I thought you were going the other direction.
No, fuck that.
you're taking
Going
steps
harder.
back, right?
Fuck.
Like,
Right.
Nah,
So
hell no.
you're gonna,
No,
bust,
he's
2024.
running back the other way.
you're gonna combust into thin dust.
Look, y'all know what happens. The older you get, the more you stop giving a fuck about what you say. So I'm
That's true.
getting
That's true. You're gonna
2024
be pissing yourself next.
you dig? So yeah, I'm just preparing myself for that. But what I'm saying is, this is what, in my opinion, I feel like this is what created the passport bro shit. Is on a certain level, they wanted to, because you're talking about dudes. Because look, and I agree that these same situations and things can be happening with somebody who's making 45, 50, $60,000 versus somebody who's making, $750,000 a year. I get it, but we're specifically speaking about, right, someone who has a certain means because that person is providing a certain lifestyle. Listen, I know it sounds like some power tripping shit, and maybe it is. F it, it is what it is, though, right?
It's
The
problematic.
it listen, that's okay. Like, what I'm saying is, the passport bro thing started because they said, yo, listen, the women over here, the Western women, quote unquote, right? They want they want to talk about this, they want this, they want that, they want that. When we go and get with these women from other places, other countries, other religious backgrounds, other ethnic backgrounds, other upbringings, they don't have those same hangups necessarily. I'm not saying good or bad, but they don't have those same things about them. They are very happy with the fact that Lionel came home today after working, and they're fine with everything the way it is, right? And that's what created this whole passport bro thing.
That's fucked up. It's still taking advantage because the Eastern world, women aren't free yet. Like, they still fighting for their freedom. So it's like, I'll just go take advantage of
And
a
let's
slave.
No, and like
It's like
that's
a white
it's
guy
like
they
the
abolished
same.
slavery in America, and then like he's just like, oh fuck, this is crazy. I need to go find a slave somewhere else. Like,
Now it's like
Yeah.
the same underlying like problem of wanting to be in control of another human being. And I just feel like just don't be in a relationship, because I don't think, maybe they don't understand that like relationships are like relational. It's like it's something that connects between two beings.
yeah.
It's like something that's happening between two beings. So like you just literally cannot be in control of that. I mean, you definitely can try. You could definitely try. It probably won't make you that good of
Yeah,
a
who are we to
person.
control women? I'm sorry, like who are we to even control women? Like at the end of the day, they birth us.
When you
Like they
say
are the start of all
control,
this shit. Like it starts with like respect. Money is the shit that just be having people delusional. That's what I'm taking from this. People get like a sense of delusion in the name of like, finally some sort of power. Someone will listen to me based on this. It's like, were you not listened to as a kid? Were you not like heard through and through? Because it's like respecting a person, respecting your partner. It's like a two-way fucking street. Cause like how we like T Ross in the chat's like, yeah, like I don't need you to relay, I need you to bring peace. But then that's like, imagine like that perspective. Like she probably is like, hey, here's what peace looks like for me. That ends up being the conversation. Because for me, I was like, oh no, this would be great for us. Like I'm on 100 going forward the whole time. Like I would be thinking you'd be loving these experiences, and then she's like, sometimes I want to like, I'd rather have the same like what we're about to do, or this. I'd rather have this experience. Like you always want to do dinner, and like it's really important to like listen in the name of a relationship, in the name of mutuality, and like that's where the love comes in. Because otherwise, it's just like self-driven.
And
I
even
feel
if it
that.
isn't, even if it isn't love, like first of all, I have two
Why
points.
do I feel this way? Go ahead.
I'm
I'm sorry.
dead. I have because even if it isn't about love, and even if it is just kind of like a situational thing, to Naomi's point, I think there still has to be some level of relation for a woman to understand what peace is for you in general. Like she has to understand you to a certain level to know what she needs to be bringing, to the situation. So that connection, in a sense, still kind of has to be there. She has to know you on a certain level to know what she needs to be doing to pull her weight. And then when we talk about, passport bros or whatever, we done seen the bad parts of that shit too. Like, let's not play, because we definitely seen the shit where, I mean, and maybe these are different type of men, but they think that, oh, because, I got money, I'm able to support and whatever. They come with this foreign woman, and she's like, now they don't, there's some of them get a little bit weird when she's demanding. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, you get her the
no,
fuck
like,
up out. Get her up out of here.
no, that's what you're supposed to do. Like that's your job. Like they start to get like, bitch, like it's like how like,
No,
but that's
that's
what you wanted.
hilarious.
You wanted a woman to only be that for you, but when she understands that and demands it and speaks on it, now it's a whole nother
I'm
problem.
out.
So
I'm out.
regardless, they don't be like they don't be knowing what the fuck it is they want. You can't be pleased. It's got to be, again, maybe another area of control. It has to be the situation how I want it to be. And it's
Yeah.
just like, at the end of the day, like I said, you still got a whole other person on the end of that, whether they're, like we said, somebody who's just there to be in the house and be your piece. Okay, well, to be your piece, I need that $30,000 watch that I seen, and I need you to do it now. Like, send me the money right now. Like, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
but see, hold on, Mo.
I'm just saying, because if
So
that's the case, if it's just about providing that
I
area
got
for
you.
her to be able to not have to do nothing,
I
to
got you.
be there for your piece, then you better be ready for her to start getting onto that level where it's like, I'm expecting this of you. So if you come on, I don't want to hear nothing else but yes and okay.
See, I think I need to make sure we shape this conversation right now, because we're acting like there are not a whole groups of women out here who date I don't want to say this wild, who date very non-traditionally handsome men specifically based on money. Let's not act like that's not a whole thing. We're acting like, oh, well, all these women are just so,
Yeah, and those are the matches made in heaven right there.
Okay, so this is what I'm
What did you
saying.
say? I'm sorry, I missed that. Like, where the hold on, time out. Please rewind.
No, what I was saying is that, like, so to bring it down to layman's terms, right? It's a bunch of what people would consider very attractive women that date men that are probably non-traditionally attractive, right? Based on the fact that they got money. We've seen this time and time and time again, right? So we can't act like that's not a thing, that like women aren't saying, yo, this person can provide a certain lifestyle that I'm looking for. So I'm willing to go over there because I know listen, I know I look like this. I know I'm bringing this to the table. So I'm willing to go over there and, let him go and do whatever it is he needs to do because I'm bringing all of that to the table, right? I'm bringing the assy, I'm bringing the face, I'm bringing the BBL, whatever to the table. And so, yeah, I'm willing to sit back and do whatever else because he's bringing this. That's what I'm saying. Like, that exists.
We can't exist. And so, like, and as you're expounding, as you're expounding on it, it's just like, I'm not seeing the love in these relationships. So I feel like all of it's just going to spawn bullshit.
What's love got to do with it, Naomi? Go ahead.
I mean, love is what's gonna hold you down because your ass end up sick and can't make no money. The bitches that's there for the money, they're gone when the money's gone. That's not a bitch that's staying down for real. So it's like, what are you trying to get from the relationship? Or like, why are you entering this relationship? Is it just because it's a look? You want to be able to say that you got like a bad bitch and you can say that you like keeping them at home, like that you got to stay at home wife and she take care of the kids and like, so it depends what you're really doing a relationship for. Like personally for me, I'm only doing a relationship for love. Like it's only ever going to be a love within, whether it's friendship, familial, like lover, like that's just only going to have the undercurrent of love. Like I'm not going to ever fuck with a nigga because of his money. Like, if he got money, that is perfect. But if I'm not fucking with you, I'm not going to fuck with you just because you got money. That's mad to me. I'm not the type of person I could fake it that good. I cannot fake it that good. If my energy is saying, don't fuck with you, a check is not going to make me change that. So, I don't know. I feel like there's women like that out there that are just looking for the bag. We see it all the time. And men looking just for the women that they can control with the bag. It's like they got it on the little fish hook. Mm-hmm. But maybe that just goes back to the American capitalism and they got us programmed thinking about like what it's supposed to be like.
Well, I just know that I mean, look, you see, I get what y'all are saying, right? I'm just simply saying that like everybody is seeking somebody, right? Everybody has a type. We talk about this all the time on the show. Everybody has a type, right? Uh-huh. And so maybe my type might change. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I can afford a different type now. That sounds crazy, but I live in the real world. I can afford
it sound like some men shit for sure. Like that's what some men like be looking forward to. Like, damn, I could never get bitches on my own. Like I could never like have been able to talk to this girl if I didn't have my wallet to stand on right now. And so that'd be reality. Like they think that they can have more of it in, and they definitely can feel more entitled. And it could definitely work for some people, but it's not gonna work for me.
Yeah, like, and so we just move on from you then, Naomi. You see how that works?
No, facts. Thank God. Thank God. That's how alignment works.
We just keep the train rolling, and no harm, no foul. You there? We just keep the train rolling, and we look for when I say when I talk about broke, I ain't talking about ratchet. I'm just talking about somebody who maybe doesn't have a lot, financially, or just is working 9 to 5, something like that, maybe, and you can show us something new, you know what I'm saying? Introduce them to some finer things in life. And she might be a little bit more appreciative, you know? And she's now more willing to reciprocate the things that you are actually looking for. Am I a bad guy because of that? Am I a bad guy for that? Because I sought out someone who can reciprocate what I'm looking for? That's crazy that I'm a bad guy because of that.
Yes,
You're
you
not a bad
pervert.
guy.
You full of shit, Tori. I'm just saying, Tori, I'm just sitting here. Like, if I say, yo, man, I really, shit, I'm on the with my job, I'm flying and I'm on the road 100 days a year, right? So what I'm looking for is A, B, C, and D. I'm not. It may seem fucked up, but that's what I'm looking for, and that's what I need in my life. Now, you might say, well, what about the other person's life? We might have to figure that out later. I can just tell you what I'm looking for in my life at this point. I'm on the road 100 days a year. I would like somebody to travel with X amount of times a year. So I need you to be available when I'm available because that's my schedule, right? So I might not want Mo who has a career and she got shit to do and she can't move right now. I might want somebody who can, say, yeah, let's go. I wanna go on a cruise, I wanna go, you got a yacht, let's go take that motherfucker out, or let's go somewhere for a month. I might want somebody who can do that.
Yeah, no, and that sounds like a dream for an
Right.
unemployed person. Like, yeah, okay, you're gonna pay my bills, but I feel like when it just comes to women, just as long as you got a backup plan, like sis, don't spend all the money. If he tricking like that, don't spend all the money. Make sure you saving. Make sure you stacking that shit. So when it's time to go, you can get the fuck and you're not stuck because like you haven't been doing nothing and you haven't been on nothing. So I think it's definitely just important to, be aware of that. Because I know somebody who's actually like going through something similar, like to where it's like, okay, this person's been like taking care of shit that is money, and now it's time to go. And now you gotta like, damn, you ain't been having your nest egg ready. So it's like, you gotta prepare for shit like that.
Shout out to my nigga T Ross in the chat. He going hard body tonight. T Ross in the chat said, he said the girls get to work, make their money, keep their money, and be fully supported by the man. Your money has nothing to do with me. You keep that. In return, all the brother asks for is some peace and
No,
a meal.
and that's easy. That's easy. I could definitely give a nigga some peace and a meal. And I feel like that's definitely I feel like that's something that you can find out here. And you can take care of business without becoming like a dictator or somebody who wants to like shit on people because you have some money. So of course, like it's gonna be give and take in a relationship.
Yeah.
And different things that you're providing to one another.
I'm just confused as to what it is we're talking about because like that sounds great. Like it sounds good, and I respect that take. Like I absolutely respect the take. Because I feel like there's a lot of men that are like that who are the provider type that are like, you can do whatever you want to do, but just as long as you got that piece in a meal. But are we talking about, because to Roy's point, are we talking about a woman, a person where it's like, I don't need you having a job. I need you to just be here. And it's like, I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm like, I'm a little bit confused because I feel like there's differences to what every person needs at the end of the day. Now we're talking about men wanting to control a person with money, having money in order to control somebody's, shit that they got going on. That's a different perspective, in my opinion. So that's why I'm a little bit confused. I mean,
Yeah, see, so
are we talking about really having connections, or are we talking about I got this money, so you just need to be doing what I need you to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
like build it.
there's a difference between.
Yeah, see. So I think, right, just like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, the definition is in the eye of the beholder, right? From that perspective, because when you talk about like connections, I don't even know what that means, right? And I say that respectfully because I know people literally, I know two couple, well, not two couple, but I know two of the guys who had arranged marriages. And as far as I know they still married. They seem to be happy, but who knows who's really happy, right? Shit, 6 months
from a control perspective, though.
Say it again.
That still comes from a control perspective.
What do you mean?
So like someone made that decision for them. So it's like, that's not like really the standard because we are actually born in this bitch free. Like people instead be abusing their power and having people think otherwise. But the reality is you have the space to build genuine connections. Like nobody put this cast together. Like and like shit happen naturally. At the end of the day, we have a connection, so it just works out. But it's not like if somebody said we need to put this person in here, put this person, like it might not work. But like ultimately, somebody had the power enough to do that shit. But like, that doesn't mean it's like that's not really the standard.
Okay. I love your analogy.
I create some like new higher vibes.
I love the analogy about talking about how the cast and the crew got put together, right? Well, y'all know I love y'all. It's you know, it's damn
right.
critical
That's
now.
connection.
But
I just work here.
But
No.
hilarious. But if we start making some money, all of a sudden I'm gonna start saying, hey man, if niggas ain't on time, you know, fuck out of here. I ain't got, you know, like we got, because now it's money involved, and now I gotta say, hey, we're not gonna be on time. We got shit. We got this. We got to order. They waiting. So shit can. I'm just saying, even in that dynamic, stuff can change.
Yeah, but that might be to your disadvantage.
It
Like,
could be. You never know.
You know, and that's neither here or there. That's what we talking about all the time. Universal laws. I'm sure God and his like maybe potentially godly community, like there's rules and shit that just trickle and fall down. So whenever you're gonna make a decision like that, there's something that will be sacrificed. Whenever you give up anything, like you're sacrificing something.
That's the yin and the yang.
Like, you might sacrifice like the actual like connection and vibe in the name of like, you know, time. Like, you know. It's like, you know, you better, I hope you can stand on it, like stand on business when you make that decision. But that's just the reality of every decision. It's like if you decide to say like forget connection, like that, if you're gonna sacrifice that in the name of like who knows what people like money. If you sacrifice connection in the name of money, then I'm sure like over time your heart's desire recognizes, like some people may be able to overlook that, but your heart's desire is real. Like that bitch been beating since before you had a brain.
Let's go crazy with the analogy. Listen, you can be in love with a motherfucker and have a remarkable connection. I'm not gonna live on the street with you because of that, though. Like if I have the means to not live on the street, I'm not gonna live on the street with you because. And I would tell my daughters, I know you love that nigga, but I'm not gonna let you live on the street with that nigga because you love him. Fuck that.
So you gonna let them stay with you?
You got what? He can't come, but my daughter.
Nah, he can't come. I'm gonna sneak him in.
That nigga.
Thanks, Dad.
Fuck that nigga.
Like,
look, I'm just saying. Look, I'm just saying.
Some liquor.
There's this hilarious. I'll drive by that nigga and throw some money out. No, I'm just saying, but like there's a certain level of connection that like exists, but like that's not enough, is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
no, that's not it. It's much more than that. And as relationships and connections grow, you realize that. Like you realize, like just the feeling of it all isn't enough.
Let me make sure I say this as well. I understand that it's niggas out there. I hate to call names, but I'm gonna call a name. Fuck it. It's niggas like DJ Academics who are just lame ass niggas, right? Who happen to come up on money, and now they can have sex with like little random whores, and they think that like they're bought. They're tricks. Don't get it fucked up. He's a trick, right? I ain't talking about trick niggas, right? I think that's what I was talking about earlier.
Too. You know the one, like you were saying, like how do they always say they gotta?
It ain't tricking if you got it for one.
Oh no, it is tricking. That's the definition of it.
That's what I'm like. It's like
it ain't tricking if you got it.
Because like if she wouldn't fuck with you without money, then that's
the definition.
If she wouldn't fuck with you without money, then it's
like regular nigga buys a girl like a fucking like McDonald's burger, like that's just a few dollars. Would it be tricking, right?
No, that's not tricking.
No, it wouldn't. So like if a rich ass nigga spend like $1,000, which ain't shit, that you may be like, damn, he just dropped his bread on her, but he's like, bitch, I just bought her a quarter pounder.
But the difference is like if
it ain't tricking if you got
you would date the guy with the quarter pounder, like if it was maybe even worse, like what's worse than like McDonald's, like if it was like Taco Bell, like, you know, and you would still like be there, then that's the difference. But the bitches that's getting tricked on, they would not be in that bitch if it wasn't XYZ, make that look like that. This needs to be here by this time. Like they would know, it's like they wouldn't be there. Those are the birds we talk about. So that's the difference. You know, you're only in this bitch on the basis of funds, and you only got this bitch as a guy on the basis of funds. That's totally tricking.
But y'all know
that can go for any bitch they ever got.
Facts.
That'd be their problem.
That'd be the problem. They're leading with their money. So it's like, what bitch is really here for you? That's why the bitches, when they do get money, they be so confused. They don't know what bitch is here. Like this bitch.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Naomi.
Use me.
Let me ask you this, Naomi.
He doesn't know, like, what the fuck.
The flip side of the argument, though, let me flip it this way, then, Naomi. So why is it that when women are well off financially, right, they start talking about they can't find a man on their level. That becomes the conversation. Oh, I can't find it. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for somebody that's somewhere on my. Then that's what they start. They start looking. They don't say, let me just get a nigga that work at Best Buy.
Well, clearly because they looking for the broke hoes.
Hold on, say it again.
The rich niggas is looking for the broke hoes.
I'm talking to. Hold on. So you saying that they
can't find the women that's on their level because they looking down. You put the answer in the question, right?
But what I'm telling you though is that's what they're always looking for though. That's what they're looking for is someone quote unquote on their level. Women always say, "Oh, I'm looking for a man." You know what I'm saying? I got a degree. I went to school. I got this. I got that. I'm looking for somebody on this. I'm not all. But I'm just talking in generality at this point, right? What the hell is Torian at? God damn it. Anyway,
that's true.
They want to now say, hey, well, you know, I'm looking for somebody who's somewhere on my level. I don't want to take care. That's what they say. I don't want to take care of a man. You see, women
go south, they'd be like, I was just too much for him. I was too strong. He just couldn't take me.
There you go. It always becomes like an attack on masculinity. All of a sudden, it's like women now. All of a sudden, when women have a certain financial status, all of a sudden they become traditional. I would love to be taken care of, but I just can't find a man who make more than me, or I can't find a man who on the same ground as me, or like Lionel said, or you know, I was making a little bit more money than him, and he was just so intimidated by me. Really, like
intimidated? That's the word of it. Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, it's like, was he intimidated, or did you make it uncomfortable for him?
Are you Hitler's daughter? Like, and that's because ultimately that takes a certain personality type, whether it's a man or a woman, to even like be a big earner or to like just like be like in the position to provide. I feel like that's a certain personality type, just like it's a certain personality type that's like, I'd rather be taken care of. Like, because no matter if you're a man or woman, there's some guys that be getting taken care of, but then there's women that be like looking for those things too. So like that personality type ultimately just like rings.
Because who throws money in a partner's face more than women do? Trust me, I done been around, goddammit. I done been there, done it, fucked around, in the words of Ursher.
Men are literally like, I should be able to fuck bitches because I make more money, ho.
Nah, but you don't.
It's definitely the men. That's like, bitch, I'm taking care of you.
But you gotta understand though, dudes feel like they should be able to, you know, in your terms, fuck bitches just off the strength. Women, however, though, they will literally throw money in your face as a man quickly. Oh, I really don't need that from you, nigga. I can do this. Literally, they will throw money in your goddamn face. Here, nigga, I'll pay for it. You ain't got to pay for it. I got it. Like, damn, I said I was gonna pay for it. I know you got the
proof.
I know you ain't got you. I know your little check. No,
I ain't never did that.
Women to say shit like this.
I never did that.
No, women to say shit like this. I know your little check ain't came in yet. I'll go ahead and pay for it. What you mean my little check?
I'm like, you know, I don't even be knowing niggas with real jobs. Ain't nobody talking about no checks. Nigga, you know it's hard out here for a black man. I know a few black men with regular jobs.
And see, that's my point. It's very, listen, you brought up a beautiful point. That's the ultimate point.
No,
right?
But they still gonna get money.
I mean, they can still get money, right? Now we ain't gonna talk about the means. They can still get money.
No, but I feel like we should definitely be asking the U.S. government, the FBI, the CIA, like these questions about why the niggas aren't making the money to be on the same level.
So you agree with the statistics that on average, black, especially, I don't know about other ethnicities, y'all know the word. That black women, fuck you, Mo. Fuck you, Mo. I don't like what Mo did right there. That was disrespectful, Mo.
That's a damn.
He's fighting for it tonight.
I know. Shit, I'm going there. But that black women, you know, that's been the stats for years. You can go to a HBC, go to school, nigga.
Nigga, I'm a black woman. I went to school. I'm in corporate America.
It ain't a lot of brothers up there.
Of black men that are not there.
That's
probably like the lowest number of any of the ethnicities. Like any corporate America.
Don't try to say it slow and say it correctly. Fuck you too, then, Mo. Naomi.
No, I'm sorry. I know how to speak. I'm college.
Where do all these Indians come from? Like we actually in this.
No, I'm about to say, and we're in Houston, so I feel like it gets even more diverse. Like my mom has like a job, and I know like when it comes to the black men, like it's very few even at her job.
That's why I always said like weed testing is racist. Like drug testing at a job is racist. Like they're ultimately saying
Somebody's about to take that out. Is it California that's going to take that out? I think
it would make sense. It would make sense.
California is about to take out drug testing for like municipal use of marijuana. They like nigga,
like it definitely don't need to still be counted weed, especially like when half of the states in the country are like legalized. So like legally you could fly out of state. You could have been smoking. You come back for a job interview and a drug test. Like
that'd be my
sorry,
excuse.
I just got back from Cali.
Well,
I just got back from New York.
Oh, right. Maybe I shouldn't be. Yeah, that used to be my excuse.
No,
and
for
just
real,
for the
it's like
it was
I just
legal.
got back from this legal state. So,
it was totally legal.
Hey, what do you want me to do?
All right, I want to get Torian in here. We're gonna make Torian the spokesperson tonight. Fuck it.
I ain't no spokesperson. I'm out.
We're gonna make you the Oh, hold on. I got another clip I need you to pull up too, Torian. But before that though, we're gonna make you the spokesperson tonight for the LGBTQ community. First of all, I'm gonna be the spokesperson for the studs. The studs stand with me. The studs stand with me. They don't want to hear this bullshit when they come home. I'm with the studs. Shout out to the studs out there. You know what I'm saying?
But what's the bullshit? It's just like giving like this. That's just like regular life, and that's like regular shit that is yours to work through.
Man. What part of this life don't y'all? Life isn't fair.
No, facts. So like, why you think you get to come home and have peace every day when you don't live alone? The only way you can have peace when you come home is if you live alone and if you're okay with yourself. Because some niggas will go home by themselves and they got no motherfucking peace in their mind. Because these niggas not peaceful.
You know what's crazy? Okay, I'll give you an example, right? I saw a post that kind of went viral. I think it was yesterday, maybe, or the day before. Well, a woman was saying like having sex every day is crazy. 2 to 3 times a week is probably max. I saw that. Yeah. Right? Yeah. That's insane. If you're a stay-at-home, like if that's insane. I'm not saying that like I gotta come home every day I want. No, I'm not saying that. But for you to be like, hey man, two times a week is max, nigga. Anything more than that, you OD, nigga.
2-3 times a week is good for I feel like a relationship that's been going for years and supposed to
got you. So what I'm gonna do is just
because some people will not fuck it
from that relationship and just see. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I'll just move on and just find someone who's more.
No, exactly. And so she's obviously with somebody that's like on that same level. Of course, it's good to have somebody that's on your same like libido level, right? Like some niggas like, no, I need to bust this nut each morning. Like once I get up, I need to be able to roll over.
But we all know that shit changes though, especially for women as they age as well. That shit changes. Sex drives change.
Mm-hmm. They say women's sex drives actually take off.
It increases. That's what I'm saying.
So like,
so I don't know what her age is right now, but she's on this 2 to 3 times a week right now. 5 years, that shit may change. Now what? Now you got,
or she get with a nigga that she actually likes to have sex with.
The only thing that's funny
that could be something that's been inhibiting the whole time. Like, oh wow, I just didn't like the nigga I was with. Like, wow, because I love this nigga and now I want his dick in my mouth each day. I can't live without his dick being down my throat.
Whoa, Naomi, were you reading my journal?
Y'all niggas is wild now. Now we y'all niggas super pause. Y'all niggas is wild out here. Right, let's go, Torian. Talk to me now. How does this go for the community? How are we playing this now?
I don't know what y'all talking about. I've been gone making my drink like this.
Nigga, you know shit. You gonna get involved.
You know, I don't
think you're a bartender.
You know.
Oh nothing.
I'm trying to figure out.
Bartender. I am a bartender now.
Is there something that happens with somebody who comes in a relationship who has a little bit more money? Is there like, you know, I don't know. Maybe the money gives you the final say. I don't know what the hell it does.
I mean, it just depends. You know,
that's a diaper. But go ahead.
Some people are like that. Some people in the community are like that, where they try to set like heteronorm things to apply to them. So they're like, oh, because I'm the one who's taking the dick, I'll be like basically the woman, and you got to tend to me. You know, you pay the bills and all that. And there's relationships who go 50-50, and you got women relationships who do the same shit too, like the more masculine woman might be the one
My
who
studs ain't playing that, Torian. Don't lie on my studs.
they paying them bills.
I know my studs. My studs is out here holding it down. Shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
tending to they femme woman.
there you go. Hold it down.
But yeah, I mean, it's just people. It depends. You know, you get a just like y'all, same shit. Some motherfuckers do that shit. Some motherfuckers don't. Am I doing shit? I might be looking for the money. Like, nigga, come talk.
Now look, for the record, I gotta let everybody know that might be saying this nigga here is tripping. No, I'm not, because I've said for years on this show, I can't wait for one of my wife's books to take off. Oh, I'm gonna be at the crib. I can't wait to be a kept man. Jesus Christ, that'll be my dream. Whatever.
No, that would. I mean, just to be with the kids.
Get it fucked up. I've said it for years, and my stance has not changed on that. Once her book takes off, y'all niggas ain't gonna be able to see me. Shit, I'm pulling up. I'm gonna be wearing the shit Kanye wearing, all types of wild shit, nigga. Fuck out of here, nigga.
You gotta take care of your kids. You gotta pick them up from school now. Now you got free time to be with them all the time.
Shit,
No.
Killing.
Your wife gonna be yelling at you outside the restaurant.
No, hey,
Practice.
Now she making you get off the show. What's going on?
it's time to get off, nigga. Log off. All right, y'all. Hey, that's no strings for the night. Goddamn it, hey, y'all niggas told me I ain't gonna fuck up my home. Shit.
I'm like, word, let me just talk to her. She's spazzing.
Right, that's how Amber is. She get off faithfully at 10 o'clock. After they get
Like, I gotta make lunch in the morning. I gotta make breakfast in the morning.
Amber,
She's
you
like,
be
Charles,
like,
your breakfast is ready.
I'm be like, I gotta get off here because my nigga need this lunch. Torian, can you pull up this video real quick? Because we got questions. Pull up this video right here on Twitter. I don't play that X shit on Twitter because I got questions, Torian. This is gonna be a brief break from our topic, real quick. Because I got questions. I just sent it to you, Torian. Jesus Christ, don't act brand new.
It's not coming through. What?
Oh, now it's not coming through. Oh, hold on. Did it not pop up? Hold on. I got you. You know what? I apologize, Torian. I'm not too big, pause, to apologize. Hold on. But I got you right here, though. Where your name at? There you go. Okay, let's get this, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Boom. Pull that up real quick and let's have a conversation because we got to talk about it. My fault. I didn't forget you, Messiah. Messiah said they don't realize their level isn't matched by pockets. It's your personality, and bank account isn't a personality. I agree. Listen, I agree with all of that. I just think that at a certain point in everything, man, look, I know, and Messiah, I'm sorry, I wanted to say this earlier when Messiah said money is the root of all evil. Listen, I'm a bit of a Bible buff, so I got to correct it. Technically, that's not the verse. Colloquially, that's how we typically say it. But the verse says the love of money, right, is the root to all evil. So money itself isn't the root to all evil. It's the love for it. But here we go. Oh, here we go. Y'all told me that this was this man's God, brother. Okay, what the hell is going on right here with this cologne? Let's go. Okay, this is August Alsina's new cologne. Him and his quote unquote God brother, they spraying cologne on each other. I don't. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I didn't even see that.
What say y'all?
It's hot.
Is what?
That's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
I'm not. And look, just to be shout out to the LGBTQ. I'm not saying this to like this or shame, but they came out. Oh no, he's not bisexual or anything. That's just his God brother. Nah, I got some God brothers too. And I ain't never sprayed no cologne on my God brothers while we standing there caressing with our shirts off. That's just me though. I don't know.
You sure?
Well,
I'm
have
positive.
y'all even done a photo shoot?
I'm positive, Tori.
Check again.
I'm positive. I've never done that. You there?
He's been doing a lot of promoting for it. So I've seen some other clips too that he had some women in there too. But I mean,
this was the first clip, Torian. I don't know about them women.
He's not saying nothing. So, but I mean,
he says a lot without saying nothing.
No, say it. Yeah.
Shout out to August Alsina. You did, but
he's doing it. They look good.
No, they do look good, and I feel like it's just kind of giving like sex, which is like that's the norm. I feel like, but it's just men.
You said
Like,
it's giving
what
sex.
would be? Yeah, like I feel like if it was two women up here, like a woman with her god sister,
Hilarious.
spraying perfume, like it'll just be like, okay, this is a nice little thing. Okay, next. So
There's some validity to that, but of course, I've said for years on this show that nobody hates lesbians, lipstick lesbians. Now, when you get a stud involved, people get a little queasy sometimes. But if it's two femme lesbians, oh, nobody's mad at that. Women ain't even.
No, I feel like women are mad at this.
Of course, women are
And
mad at
if
this.
any men are mad at that, maybe it's just they're a little triggered. Just a little trigger, and there's something to like look into there. Maybe
I'm not mad at it. It's a pause moment, but I'm not mad at it though.
I mean, you should still be like even investigating. Like, why do I even be pausing?
Well, because
like that's
these
something to
niggas are
look
standing
into.
there with what appears to be no clothes on, spraying cologne on each other.
I mean, when do you put cologne on? They just don't have.
Not standing. I'm gonna tell you when I don't put cologne on. Standing with no clothes on next to my homeboy. That's when I don't put cologne on.
You lying? You did when y'all was
hilarious, nigga. Fuck y'all.
No, I'm like you be at the gym and shit. I don't know.
In the locker
like
room.
spray me, dog. Let me.
How do you think locker rooms
Okay.
work? That's not how locker rooms work. Nigga
That
just walk
is,
around.
I know it.
I know how locker rooms work and that shit. Niggas be playing grab ass sometimes.
No, that's football players. That is football players. We don't play grab ass in the basketball locker room, ma'am.
What Dwight Howard said? What?
Oh,
And then
Dwight
what was
did
that?
step
I
down.
remember it was some other video. What video? What nigga was that? Dang, I do not know his name, but yeah, right. I've seen some shit.
He
So
never
no.
did that shit in the locker room, man.
Basketball players got that shit too.
He didn't
It's
bring that into the
okay
locker
for
room.
niggas to be a little gay.
Hilarious.
A
nigga.
little bi-curious. Or a little just little.
Listen, I don't knock what anybody's into, right? They do their thing in their bedroom, but it's a plausible moment, though. We got to keep it real. We got to keep it real. It's
okay to explore sexuality without like committing to being something.
First of all, hold on, time out. Naomi, I got you on record on the show saying that if a dude ever sucked a little dick before, you couldn't mess with him.
Did I say that?
Yes, nigga. I'm talking about no. She was like, yeah, you sucked a dick before. I probably couldn't fuck with you.
I don't know.
No, okay, there we go.
It depends. Like I'd be like,
it depends. You want to know if he swallowed? What do you want to know? What is happening right now?
I don't know. It depends how I feel about him, I guess.
I was like, when you say you
like, because then, like, I feel like with that, I'd be like, maybe with a guy like that, that's like I could do like a threesome type thing.
No, she's like,
oh man, Naomi on her Janelle Monáe tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
She on her grown woman shit.
She on her Janelle Monáe tonight. I see you.
We do.
All right, Torian, let's get to your business, Torian. What happened on goddamn IG today, Torian?
It wasn't today. It was 3 days ago now.
3 days ago, okay.
It was a little comedian. He, to me, I didn't know. Well, I'm just saying he Hispanic or Latino, whatever you want to say. I don't know.
The comedian is.
Yeah, and his girlfriend.
Okay.
And it was like just a funny little video. They do a couple of videos. And the N-word had slipped up. And I was like, wait, what? Did he just say nigga? And so I went back, listened. Then I just commented. And it was supposed to be a joke also. But I stood on my business of it. But I said, watch the words. I said, I don't know y'all to be black. And then here come everybody who is just triggered by that comment. They just down my throat about give me history lessons about how he Puerto Rican and they're black and all of this. And it was just a whole bunch. And I wasn't even like responding to people. But then I did start responding to some people. Because then they started getting disrespectful. They started calling me, and it was some black men at that too, who were like, one person had he said, bro, he says 2023, like, We still worried about words. And then he added
Yes,
me.
we are.
Then he added me again. He was like, "Wait, no, you a Fruit Loop, so no, shut the fuck up." And I was like, "What?" Like, nigga clicked on my profile and just was like, "Oh nah," and it was.
I had seen that you were arguing with somebody. I was wondering like what the original comment was.
Now, I was responding to that girl, and they been sending me like big fat paragraphs. Like, I'm just not even responding to half these people.
Like I ain't reading all that
You
shit.
should have tagged me into that shit, Torian. I would have got knee deep in that shit.
And I've been tagging some of my friends about in it who've been asking me about it on Twitter, and it may not like going back and forth with people. It's just they just so triggered they can't say the N word.
Cause y'all know, man, my man is JC, right? OG of the show. Shout out to JC out there. JC is Puerto Rican, and he's a Puerto Rican from New York. Me and him have had knockdown, drag out conversations about Puerto Ricans and the N-word. Like,
did he say nigga?
Yes, he does.
I'm like, because I feel and I would just feel offended from JC, because I could understand the whole Puerto Rican thing, right? Like that shit is deep and there is like a history there. No. But I feel like JC doesn't really see himself as a black person like that.
So that's what I'm saying. We've had real
like, no, if you're not seeing yourself as you're not even seeing yourself as a black person, like no, you have no business.
That's what I'm saying. We've had real like long, like hours long conversations about this shit, right? On a respectful tip, I don't know, like, you know, but just on some like real conversations, because like it is like one thing I had to acknowledge in our conversations is that he grew up in New York, where it is different with that word than in Texas, especially with Hispanics. Although I say that, and all of us on here know multiple Hispanic people that say nigga with impunity. Let's stop, right? Let's stop. We all know. I'm not saying we accept it, but we know these folks. With that being said, though, Torian, you a guy. Well, you from Wisconsin. You don't count.
I'm like, my Mexicans would never say nigga around me. I definitely experienced Mexicans saying like nigga, of course, growing up in San Antonio.
Yes, right. But what I'm saying though is that like the problem with the Hispanics saying it is, to Naomi's point, is that a lot of times everybody want to be a nigga, but nobody want to be a nigga. They want to have nigga privileges when it's convenient for them, right? They want to say the N-word, but they don't really want to be black though, right? They want to talk about they African. How you say the word? Abuela? What's the damn word?
For grandma? What?
No, like what are you trying to say?
How you say grandmother?
Abuela.
There you go. They want to talk about they Mexican. They African abuela, right? But that's only to say the word nigga. They don't want to be down with nothing else with the culture, right? They don't want to talk about shit else. Them niggas will identify as white when they put down shit on their job shit.
And that's why
them niggas will check white on that motherfucker. That's 100% facts, right?
They live for the white.
Yes, but they want to be able to say nigga, because then they want to tell you about their damn one grandmother who was from a great grandmother from Africa.
I don't want to hear that shit.
Yeah, fuck.
So I wish I was the leader of like the 44th Black Infantry. I could just like leash on my niggas on you. Like, what the fuck up? You about to be annihilated. Like seriously, like that's the only way. Because I'm not about to argue with people. Like I've learned on that last episode with JC. Yeah, I was like, absolutely not. Like never. Like this is a waste of my breath. This is crazy. Like they genuinely believe this. And then at this point, that's why I was like, at some point in that conversation, like it becomes about respect. That's why I was like, if there's a word, like, okay, if I just said wetback in my like conversational pieces every single day, and you looking at me like, I would respect the fact that makes you feel some kind of way. It shows me that they don't have respect. Nobody has respect for like black people, and that's the part that gets me. That's why I'm like, it has to be just annihilation. Like at that point, it's gotta be annihilation. And it pisses me off that like all the hood guys and like the gangs, it's not like I can like rally them up to like do what I need them to do. Like
no, like that's
like seriously, y'all are killing everybody. Y'all killing the wrong people. Like seriously,
looking at.
Yeah, so that's why it's so frustrating. But it's
because when they give you like that history lesson, Torian, the history lesson technically is correct, But we were a long way from that. We a long way from the, oh man, the Africans just got dropped off there. Yeah, we know that shit, right? Y'all don't represent that shit no more. Y'all don't do, y'all, all the dark-skinned Puerto Ricans, y'all don't even want to fuck with them like that if we really being real. What's the girl
Right.
from Love and Hip Hop? What's her name? The dark-skinned chick.
Amara.
Yeah, there you go. What is she? I don't know what is she.
She's Afro Latina.
I know,
Yeah,
but I'm talking about
But I don't remember
what
where she
Latina
was
is she?
from.
She's
Right, that's what I'm
Dominican.
She Dominican, right?
Yeah.
And she talk about how like they didn't fuck with her because of how she looked, right? So like they don't really be fucking with you like that in those cultures unless you become successful.
Tiara?
Huh?
Oh, Tiara said, "Hey, y'all."
What Tiara at?
Hi,
Tiara,
Tiara.
what the hell, Tiara? Did Tiara get a job? What happened, Tiara?
Tiara
Either got a job or a man. Which one?
both.
Jesus, Tiara. Well, get out of here. Let me get out of here.
It was okay. So in the comments, that's what I was like. Some of y'all just talking to be talking, or y'all just like so mad. Cause like one girl had responded to me and was like, "Well, tell y'all women to stop saying TT's babies to their nieces and nephew." And I'm like, "What? Like, where's that even coming from? Like, what are you even talking?"
Like literally, Auntie has T in it still, even if they're talking about like Tia, like
yes,
Auntie has T in it still.
like I'm like, you just saying something.
You'll hear a non-black person say nigga 100,000 times before you hear somebody say TT's baby once. Like, please, y'all, and that's where it just becomes like I'm not about to engage in this. Like you're crazy. And you're disrespectful, like because it just becomes like okay, hands at that point. Like I'll never want to shoot people, but I will shoot your ass.
Damn,
oh my god!
Well, my whole situation was that the people never even knew my stance on it. Because honestly, I thought the dude was Mexican. So they never even knew if my stance was like I was referring to him being Puerto Rican too. Like my stance could have been like Puerto Ricans are black, they could say it. But these motherfuckers just giving me history, let's just jump it down my throat. History. So offended. Like one girl was like, I have black family members. This is so harmful to me. Like, what are you even talking about? I never even said nothing.
So then you should be like,
I'm literally shaking.
Right. I'm like, all I said was I don't want him to be black. Like that never said Puerto Ricans wasn't black. That what y'all just running with this.
Well, they're not black. That's the thing.
But
well, here's the beautiful thing about No Strings, though. We have an expert for everything. So we do have a semi-expert on this topic. Let's go, Mo. Talk to us, Mo. Mo is a semi-expert on this goddamn topic right now we're talking about. You are a semi-expert, Mo. I have anointed you a semi-expert on here.
That is crazy.
No, she is. Don't worry about it. She's gonna do great. You're gonna do great, Mo. So what is it though, Mo? Like I know you've been around Hispanics that say the N-word, Mo. Don't tell me you haven't. Stop.
Yeah,
in
San Antonio.
Is it an uncomfortable thing? Is it just a part of like how they grew up? Or are you just like, it is what it is? Or can it be like OD sometimes?
I mean, in 2023, it's like, why are you doing that? Like, and I think that's just because it's such a regular conversation to be had. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been called out plenty of times. Like why do you feel like? But I can't even understand it because I wasn't even like raised like that. That's a word I wasn't really using in the house ever, around family, around nothing like that. Like, and even the people I was surrounding myself with weren't necessarily talking like that. It wasn't until I got to like high school and shit that I guess I really started to notice. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I was paying attention. I was really not involved in a lot of things, but I don't really remember, and I'm not sure of where that even like stems from. To be real with you, I don't know where the permission came, because you know they claim you know when it's like, oh well, I was raised in the hood and da. Especially in the city where I'm from, it's Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I genuinely, I'm sorry, guys. I don't have the answers.
I
genuinely be wondering, like, so what's really the root? And I really think it's just like you said, like an inclusion thing. Like I want to be able to do it too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because And I mean, it's a conversation that's been had too, is that there's a lot of admiration of Black people and their culture and what they do and how they are, who they are. And that's where that like fascination and like, I want to be like them. But then when it comes down to it, it's like Black people are the first people to be like shunned. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a lot of that. And that's why I think that's why, especially today, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, like, why are you even saying that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's really the reason? I mean,
And before y'all jump in the comments and say something stupid, Mo's pops is FBA. So let me just put that out there for y'all. Don't say no dumb shit. Don't say no dumb shit.
And like, even whenever I did come about to that point in my life where I even put that word in my vocabulary, like, it was, you know, what's really crazy is
what's really crazy
before that even happened, it was Mexican people pressuring me to say it.
Hold on.
That's the craziest part of it all. Like, was like, come on, just say it. Like, you could just say, like I said, that wasn't part of my vocabulary. My dad is very against the word. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's never,
your dad does seem like he ain't
does
for the
not
bullshit.
say that word like at all. He doesn't just throw that shit around. Growing up, it was never something that, you know, I would ever hear him say. And like, I understand the term, what it is today. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where I really like, okay,
your dad an old school brother. You don't play with that shit.
It is part of like my vocabulary, but I'm not saying it all the time. Like, it's definitely points where it's like it just is a descriptive type of like thing. Like, it's something that means something. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. I mean, obviously, y'all know what I'm talking about, but
yeah,
it's like sometimes you just gotta say like, oh, you know, and I definitely understand the difference between Black people and niggas. Like, there's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it really be people who is like real niggas, like for real, and that's okay. Like, that's a great thing, because it's definitely a distinction. And I can say that about even the way I was raised with my dad. It's like, I say that all the time. I'm like, my dad is a Black man, but he is not a nigga. Like, he's not. I'm sorry. Like, I have to put that out there. Like, but it's just the education that's come along through the years for myself and understanding. But even to this day, I'd be like, yo, it was really crazy that the first person who even tried to like really ever pressure me to say the word was a Hispanic dude. Like, and I was just like,
was it your ex-boyfriend?
No, it's not. Okay. You know what I'm saying? No.
I'm like, say his name.
No.
He's canceled.
No, like, you know, and so I guess because like I said, I understand how and why the term, you know, is used within the Black community. I think that's what makes me like be like, come on now, what you really saying this word for? Like, it's just because, but it was really that admiration. I believe, I really think it's that admiration.
No, it's literally
wanting to be included. I want to be cool like
we're
them.
cool. No, that's
have our own term that we could, like, I thought, you know, saying fool was cool. Like,
that's
hey,
y'all's
fool,
team.
like, that shit is cool. I still be saying fool too. I be like, man, shut up, fool. Like, cool. Like, and it's, I like that shit. Like, you know, whenever you're really in that like Chicano shit where it's like, you know, hey, like vato and, you know, shit like that. That's really cool to me. That's their own terms. That's their own culture. And that's what, like, I respect that shit. But when it's like people be fighting tooth and nail to say the word, and it's like, why are you so strong about that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
they're disrespectful.
Can I do this though? He's not even on right now, but can I defend my man JC just a little bit? Paul.
No, you need to be a Black leader. Hello.
There was only one Black girl in the comments who was having my back and going back. I said, "Girl, stop going back."
Not you up here trying to defend. That's the problem.
No, I know this is the problem.
This is why we are Roy.
I know, I agree. This is the problem, but that's my guy. So I got to say this though. I think the problem isn't necessarily JC and like Puerto Ricans or Latinos from the East Coast, specifically from New York.
It's them crackers. No.
I think the problem is the culture. I think the problem is the culture on the East Coast, because that's just how when you go over there, that's how they talk. That's how everybody talks. And it's very accepted by the Black people there. Like the shit they accept over there from everybody else, we would never accept that shit in Texas. It would be a fight literally every day. Like everybody over there says, because of like technically that's the birthplace of hip hop. And with the hip hop shit, everybody says what? Nigga, right? So everybody says that. So they grow up in this quote unquote pseudo hip hop shit. And they just grow up saying that and never getting checked for it from anybody. So for them, it's like they don't like now that I'm 27, it's like, hold on, nigga, what you talking about? Like, I've been, hold on, whoa, what you mean, Lionel? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not excusing it. They should still go and get the information. Like, if Lionel as a black man says, hey, bro, real talk, like, I'm offended that you're saying that with impunity like that. I do. And this is what I was trying to convince Jay. See, that like sometimes, like, I see where you're coming from, Jay, but if someone's telling you like they're offended by it, be willing to say, you know what? Based on that, let me go back and do the information, right? Let me at least do the information.
Like, fuck that. Fuck the information. Fuck offended, because y'all ain't offending shit. Y'all just disrespectful. That's why I'm like, I'm finna be Soldier Boy. Shootout. Hey, this is disrespect. You're not finna disrespect me to my face, period. That's the bottom line. So I'm like, this shit is like, they just are clearly disrespectful. That's why like, I really don't even fuck with nobody like that. That's not black at the end of the day. So I don't got time to be being disrespected for nobody, because I'm gonna snap and spaz. Like, I haven't gotten to the point of peace and growth and evolution to where I can like process disrespect and just be like, well, this is where they're at. And like, fuck that. I'm gonna be on that 1,000%. So I just stay away from ignorant assholes. I'm like, you know what? Bitch. Okay, I see you. Just like stay over there for real, because it's gonna be up every time. Otherwise,
why didn't you tag us, Torian? We could have had your back in this, my guy. You should tag everybody. We'd have been in that motherfucker going ham.
I mean, I still tag them because they still going back and forth. Like this one girl, I'm looking at her comment now. She like, I don't know why y'all get offended over a dang word so bad. She said, like, to me, it's hood slang. Like, no, that's your problem.
She's the problem. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's the problem. And that's what Mo brought up. They saying, we grew up in the hood.
Smacking hoes all day. Like, it's never endless hoes. It's like, you'll just be smacking them all day.
You know what? Hold on. I hate to do this. We coming to the end of the show, and I hate to do this after everything I talked about men and having money. But you know the problem, Torian?
Uh-oh.
These niggas be fucking these Hispanic chicks.
Yes,
that's what say nigga. And they be letting them say nigga.
Especially the black men who are like coming at me. I'm like, you definitely fucking a Hispanic woman.
That's what be happening. I didn't been there. I've been that guy. I'm niggas.
No, I see it with my own 2 eyes. I'm telling you, and like I say this respectfully, but it's just the facts, and like hopefully because people will hear this and like grow. But black men be the weakest links. That's the problem. When like whole time you're supposed to actually be leading this shit. What the fuck? How did this happen? It's so fucked up. It's so fucked up. And that's why this conversation it's so much deeper to me, because it's a real thing. And it's like, it's in the name of what we the fuck allow. Like, you let somebody in your motherfucking shit. You let somebody in your shit. You let somebody in your house and they running amok, bitch. And it's like that. And now look, now we are where we are.
This is why the young
you literally took the words out of my mouth. Black men definitely do be the weakest link when it
I
comes
would hate to ever admit that.
It's
just,
I'm not gonna let y'all keep saying that. First.
No, like please stand up, sir. Like, okay, if you're gonna fuck the white bitch or the Mexican bitch or the whatever, at least just don't let her say nigga. Like, that's the least you could do.
That's the least you can do.
And I really feel like, it's just so many people are not okay. So many people are just not okay with like being themselves, because I've definitely seen the conversation be had too, where like, black people have the conversation where it's just like, I can appreciate that blonde snow bunny white girl who's really just a white girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to be true to yourself as well. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like that respect goes a long way with that. Now, can they necessarily relate? No, you know what I'm saying? But it's just, I feel like that respect is a thing that, and I've seen the conversation be had where they're like, I can appreciate girls today, especially today, where they can have the blonde hair and blue eyes and wearing the, the shit that white girls be wearing and stuff like that. Like we want that. You know what I'm saying? We want the Paris Hilton, you know what I'm saying? Like Britney Spears, like really be true to yourself and what you know. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the biggest thing. It's just
Now,
like
bring real white girls back.
no, for real.
Not the ones who want to be black.
Right.
Like, damn, where's your white pride?
Hilarious.
No, but I think all this just goes to show is that like Black people, we are the culture. Like we truly are America. That's like the secret that they don't want like to really be known is that like we are American culture. Like we are the driving force. And of course, like America being on in the position that it is, like that's what everybody looks at. Like everybody looks at America as the place. And like so they're seeing niggas say nigga and they're like, damn, I want to be cool just like that. They're like nigga. Like they're practicing in the mirror and shit. You know, like they'll be practicing in the mirror and shit because they can't even say that shit because they ain't even got they soul don't line up to even say the words. So that's why it never even sound right coming out their mouth. Only niggas can say nigga. Okay, they're like nigga.
One of our fatal flaws though is that like I don't know when this happened. Pull that clip up, Tori, when you get a chance. But in our culture, first of all, let me back up. Bring it back. Okay. White, like non-black people have always been able to live in our communities and been good, right? They can come in our, everybody got a white mic, you know what I'm saying? Jose, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can come into the community and they're good in our communities. We're not good in their communities typically, right? Like when just one black family's there is when they're not good. However, the other side of that also becomes Black people tend to, and this is a fatal flaw we have, we tend to over celebrate somebody who's non-black doing some black shit. It can be the wackest white girl in the world doing the most bullshit Dougie you've ever seen at the club, and niggas would be like, ah, like nigga, really with that shit? It's like, stop, relax. She can be popping the worst ass you've ever seen in your life, but because she kind of little bit making it clap, niggas is going crazy. Have y'all seen this Asian chick that's been going viral? That went viral over the last
Oh my
week?
God.
Let's
prime example of niggas being the weakest link.
I'm finna pull this
they
up
was
right
on their
now.
knees. They was on their knees.
I want to pull this up because she pulled the
up.
black scent trick. Let's pull this up.
No, I'm like,
let's go, Torin. Bring it back.
No, play that shit without sound first.
What?
Stop playing.
Torin, play this shit, but don't listen.
No, because like, what do you think?
And then I fucking moved to Nebraska. First of all, what? Yes, I have an accent because I ain't from here. I was born in Thailand, and I grew up in Georgia for a decade. And then I fucking moved to Nebraska. Ain't shit over there, by the way. How the hell y'all gonna tell me how I'm supposed to sound like? You want me to speak in broken English, bitch? The fuck?
There you go.
Or would you like me to speak formally to you, sir? Fuck out of here, man.
There you go.
No, it's just giving like, who are you really? Like,
she from
inside.
Georgia.
Like let's peel back.
Yes, I have an accent.
No, the black shit doesn't sound like your true self. Truly, it does not sound like you.
And niggas been online choosing heavy with her, Naomi. Don't get it fucked up.
Oh no, I've seen just a small amount of the comments.
Oh, niggas. Go to the. Hold on, Torian. Pull this back up. Go to the comments. Just pull up some comments on this, Torian. Let's just see what niggas are saying in the comment section.
Oh, see, I'm clicking on the wrong thing.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just go to the comment. What is niggas saying?
My DMs. Damn, hold on.
Wait, run that back.
No, somebody gonna hit pause on YouTube. That shit is
Right.
I know. Super Paul.
Matter of fact, let me see.
What's this on Forest?
Okay, that's a woman.
Gotta be kidding me. What? She thinks she talked her parents and grandma like that. Be for real.
I agree with that.
I don't know. It's not even no niggas up in there.
Yeah,
None of more. They didn't deleted the comments.
Niggas is very down in the comments now, right?
It's been up a couple of days.
Somebody
They have some...
said, I like the broken English accent better. Like,
no, Lionel was like, there you go.
I'm like trying to tune the dial. I'm like, the fuck?
yeah.
Oh, play that. That was the first one that went viral. Play that one, Lionel. I mean, Lionel. Torian. Hold on, bring it back. That's the first one that went viral.
I decided to go on my little run, and this is the beginning. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. Let me tell you something. Chick-fil-A actually ran into me. This is me after finishing my meal and running back. Moral of the story, don't ever go on a run with Trey.
I think that was her first video.
And this is the
And,
beginning.
listen,
Probably wondering how I ended up here.
the
Yeah.
feel
brothers
like
was
that was
choosing
not
a little bit. You know,
the
brothers
other way.
was choosing a little heavy, you know.
Y'all know the word of the month was authentic.
She three people is fucking hilarious though, Messiah.
No, like I really just want to get to the bottom of like, who are you, girl? I would love to hear like your real voice, like
She did give it to you a little bit.
without any of like the armor that you put up because you grew up in the like hood without like adding it. Like, how was you talking to your parents? How was you talking to your
I thought
parents?
they just
Because
slapped the
like,
shot at her.
huh?
Her parents would slap the shot at her talking.
Right.
They're like, you're on the internet saying what? So what?
Messiah said last person I heard say Maine was Terrence Howard. Hilarious.
Now I definitely do say Maine, and I can definitely understand. Like you grew
Hey
up in the
Maine, I
South.
don't know what's
When you
going
grow
on,
up in
man.
the South, you can have your little Southern twang. Okay, I respect.
She from
it.
Georgia.
No, so that's why I can definitely respect some Southern twang. But you know, you don't
Oh,
have to.
there's birds that
You
can
don't have to
literally mimic.
niggify.
There's birds that can literally mimic human voice. It'll be like dumbass, dumbass. Like, okay, that's your bird. Like, okay, you just doing what you say. Okay,
Lionel
fuck
funny
that
as
fucking
shit.
time. Dodo.
Okay.
They're dodos. Okay.
All right, let's get up.
Head ass. All right, we up out here for the night, man. Man, let me say, everybody, man. I hope everybody has a Merry Christmas, a Happy Kwanzaa,
Yes.
whatever it is you celebrate, man. I hope y'all have a good one. You dig what I'm saying? It's coming up. And we got one more show to close out the year, man. And that's a wrap for 2023 as we go into the new year. So everybody stay safe, man. I've lost a few people here recently. I just lost a cousin that I grew up with like my whole life down there in Houston. So rest in peace to her. We just found out, that she passed. So rest in peace to Sharma. That was tough to find out. Me and her, I think she's a year younger than me.
Wow, so y'all was really together.
Yeah, like
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah, like when I say like we grew up together, like we was together damn near like every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we were together like all the time, right? So yeah, that was tough for me, hearing that she had passed away. But it's life. So you pick up and you keep on moving. But man, yeah, y'all make sure that y'all celebrate, with these holidays. Y'all make sure that y'all do the correct things, man. Be around family. You know what I'm saying? That becomes important. And when I say family, I know some people know this better than I know it, but just because somebody's your blood don't necessarily make them family all the time, right? But the people that you consider your family, be around them this time, man, and let them know how much they mean to you. You never know, when you might not see somebody for a long stretch of time. And we all hope and pray and wish that we see these people on the other side, in another realm of existence, right? That's the hope and the prayer. But at least maybe on this spectrum, you know what I mean? At least let people know how you feel about them. When Kobe passed, not to get too fucking deep as we close, but when Kobe passed several years ago, I made it like, because Kobe, anybody who knows me knows that Kobe has been like my hero since I was literally like 17 years old in high school. So that shit like really fucked up a lot of stuff for me. And it made like it was the first time that I felt my own mortality, so to speak. So I called and I squashed a bunch of beefs that I had with niggas that was just over goofy shit. And I started, ending phone calls with like good friends and close family members with "I love you" for the first time. And niggas like, "What, nigga?" Pause. I was like, "No, nigga, fuck that, nigga. I love you, my nigga." You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, you know what I mean? So just tell people that, man. You never know just because somebody, you might say, hey, Lionel might feel like, man, I hope Naomi knows how much she means to me. But sometimes just verbalizing it, you know what I'm saying, can go a long way. So I'll put that out there for everybody, man, as we come into this Christmas, as we enter literally a couple of days away from Christmas. If you ain't finished your shopping yet, goddamn, hurry up. Because we count down to the new year. 2024 is here. We Kobe year now, man. 24 is upon us. So hopefully it's a great year. Anybody got anything else before we close out?
No, we'll see y'all. Have a Merry Christmas.
Right. Happy holidays, y'all. I hope you have a great and safe weekend. If you in Texas, it's really not, it's gonna be warm all weekend. So, make sure y'all just enjoy. And I second that, I feel like, especially within the last year or two, I've definitely appreciated a lot more time around my family, just my sisters, my mom, and I've definitely had a chance to, I said definitely too many times, but I've had a chance, especially this year, to really grow my relationship with my mom, especially this year. So it's been really good. It's been a beautiful thing. So if you are at odds with somebody, you know what I'm saying? Now, I mean, don't take that in a certain way where don't be trying to forget some people who did some real fucked shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Most still holding grudges. Stand on that business.
Okay, stand on that. Don't tolerate no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I second that. Vocalize that to the people around you, because I mean, it never hurts to let somebody know what they mean to you, I feel like. And it might just open up a whole new level of connection, or just, friendship, family connection, whatever. So I wish the best for y'all this holiday season. We're going to be back next week for the last show of the year. It's about to be 2024. And I hope y'all ready for, the new year coming up too. I'm definitely ready. I'm feeling like this year, again, for me personally, was a lot. So I'm ready to start fresh. And I know a lot of people out there probably are too. So y'all stay safe. Happy holidays from No Strings family. We love y'all. Thank you for tuning in.
Peace.
Peace.
Bye.